Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. XRP is flashing some of the most bullish charts that I've seen in months. It looks to be like we're going to be outperforming not only Bitcoin, but Ethereum in the process. Whenever this happens, this is a go-to. The alt season is upon us, and we need to prepare beforehand so that we can fully capitalize on this amazing opportunity. XRP investors should be rejoicing because what I'm about to show you is going to completely blow your minds. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And always remember, guys, to join the fastest growing and the very best Discord community out there in crypto. My server has over 17,000 members, so if you want to congregate with the rest of my community, share your own thoughts, feelings, and perspectives on the markets, make sure you guys sign up by clicking inside the description of this video, and there you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord server. Now, on the Discord server, I also offer my VIP packages like the video course and signals. So if you guys want to sign up, follow every single trade that I take, copy my entire long-term portfolio, as well as get private VIP videos that I only make for members inside of the Discord, then make sure you stay all the way to the end of this video because then I'm going to take a couple minutes to explain how you guys can get signed up, the pros of doing so, and what it's going to take to get you guys going today. Alrighty guys, one final thought before we jump into the video is I have this amazing free study guide that you guys can download. This is a special guide for new guys getting into the market that need a little bit more encouragement, a little bit more knowledge to help them to become profitable inside of these markets. I got this ebook, 38 pages long, full of exciting information that's going to teach you guys the ins and outs of trading and investing. And it's a guide that I wish I would have had when I first got into these markets. So once again, links are provided for you in the description to download. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are taking a look at Bitcoin to start off the day. I wanted to brush up on some things here before we jump into the XRP analysis. Now really what I want to talk to you guys about today is how the current consolidation of Bitcoin is going to ultimately impact XRP and the rest of the altcoins. Because as you guys can tell, we're still kind of selling off inside of Bitcoin. And ultimately what I wanted to share with you guys is alt seasons happen whenever Bitcoin actually starts ranging. And so once Bitcoin makes a big impulse and then it kind of starts chopping sideways and consolidating, that's the point in time where it's actually the most profitable for altcoins. Because when Bitcoin kind of chops around like we see here, where it's just consolidating sideways, that's the point where altcoins really do the most damage. And so what I'm noticing here today is the potential that we could be forming something very similar. You know, obviously it can look a little bit different as far as the market structure goes, but it looks to me like we could be forming roughly the same sort of consolidation. Now, it is very possible that we could dip to 14K within this consolidation, but really all I'm trying to share with you guys is how altcoins generally start to rally whenever Bitcoin starts chopping around sideways. And so even if we get a little bit of a deeper correction here, I think that this is to show you guys what we could potentially see forming and why this is actually a good thing for altcoins. Because if Bitcoin starts ranging sideways like we've seen here, during this part of the range, this is where altcoins generally start to do good. And so we want to see this type of an action follow. You know, maybe we don't end up going quite so sideways like this one. Maybe we end up dropping down a little bit more and then going up, something like this. Either way, it's during this sideways action that altcoins are going to start popping off. And we might just even see altcoins really start ripping if Bitcoin actually sells off kind of strongly. Because what I'm noticing is a lot of altcoin setups just look really good. A lot of the altcoin Bitcoin pairs look like they're going to be outperforming Bitcoin. And this is usually what happens right before an alt season. And so with an alt season, we would generally like to see some type of a consolidation here before we get our next impulse. How we see that consolidation and how it plays out, we're just going to have to watch and see. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated on really what I'm watching for, what I expect to see. And what I'm watching for is some more ranging. You know, I just think that it's a little bit more likely that we're going to consolidate sideways here. You know, I don't think that with us hitting this all-time high, we do have a little bit of sell pressure here. And normally when that happens, we do get somewhat of a sideways consolidation. And so that's what I'm going to be watching for. I'm bullish on altcoins, and so I'm just watching for what scenario is going to paint the most bullish setup for those altcoins. Now, guys, let's actually dive into the three charts for XRP that I had to show you guys today, because because these three charts look exceptionally bullish and is pointing to a lot more upside potential moving for XRP. Alrighty guys, now the first chart today is going to be the XRP market cap. I keep talking about this chart because I genuinely believe that this is one of the more better charts that you can find for XRP. Now what I want to talk to you guys about today is just the fact that all we're really doing inside of this consolidation is kind of just flipping some of these previous resistance levels now as support. And so where we stand right now, we are above the previous highs. And so as far as it goes, this is just a support and resistance flip. Yes, it is possible we could dip a little bit lower. You know, that's something I've been watching for as well. But when we go to the shorter time frames, I will say that we look a little bit more bullish just as it stands right now, the price action. We fell back down. We got this big bull pin candle, and that kind of led us into this short-term consolidation here. Now, what I can say is that we are below resistance. Let's remove this one right here. We are below resistance. We are having descending resistance, lower lows, lower highs. But we're also kind of consolidating within this triangle. And so this is kind of the triangle that I see everybody drawing. For the most part, I don't care about the triangle. I only care about this descending resistance. I want to see this descending resistance get broken out of if we are in fact going to be bullish. Now, what I can say on the shorter time frames, we do have this short-term support and resistance flip that's forming. So we're going to label this as green because it's support. So this once was previous support. We bounced up, got rejected. We went to a new low. And now this is us actually flipping back above this level. So on the shorter time frames, we are managing to hold support, making a little bit of a higher high. So the next logical thing, we need to break out of this resistance right here, this descending resistance. If the XRP is going to be bullish, we do need to get a break out of this, retest it, and then keep going up. Something along the lines of this. That's what I want to see play out right now. And as long as we're below this descending resistance, I'm expecting that we're going to continue to drop off lower. But when we drop it to a little bit of a bigger time frame, we remove the drawing tools, I can say that this big wick in here is a lot more bullish than bearish. We are above two different resistance levels that are now acting as support. And so as it stands right now, I'm going to be bullish. Unless, you know, we can't break out of that descending resistance, then I would target one more leg lower, which I would target that leg lower to take us to about 200 or about $20 billion, I should say, with XRP. And so that's what I'm going to watch out for, guys. We're kind of in an in-between stage where I'm not really going to be buying anything until we go lower. And even then, guys, I've already accumulated all of my stuff from way back down in here. I'm not even going to be buying XRP. But I know for people waiting on the sidelines, I think that right now is kind of a no trade zone. If I was one of these people, I wouldn't be buying right here, but I also necessarily wouldn't be I also wouldn't be deterring myself from buying indefinitely. I would buy if we did get one more leg lower. That's just kind of me. You know, it's kind of just in this in-between stage where we're still kind of high up, but we're also, you know, not low enough to where I would want to jump into new positions. So I'm going to watch out and see kind of what happens from here. It can really go either or way, and I showed you guys what I expect to have happen for us to get that confirmation needed on what direction XRP will be headed. Now let's actually dive into the next two charts because these are arguably more bullish and more important than the one I'm showing you right now. Alrighty guys, so the first one we're going to be looking at right now is going to be XRP against Bitcoin because this is arguably one of the more bullish ones that we can see. Now I really like this chart because when we zoom into the shorter time frames, it went perfectly to my target that I was watching for. This is where I was watching for a short-term bottom, and we went perfectly to that level and then bounced. And this is exactly what I wanted to see. Once we hit this level, I wanted to see a breakout. And this is exactly what we're seeing up to this point. You know, we've pretty much flipped this resistance, and it's now acting as support. So this once was resistance, 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 resistance. We flipped this and it's now acting as support. And so this looks really bullish on the shorter time frames. I really love what we're seeing here inside of XRP. Major support and resistance flip that's coming at the Bitcoin pair. So what this means is XRP is going to be outperforming Bitcoin. If XRP is outperforming Bitcoin, the rest of the altcoins are going to be outperforming Bitcoin. So this is a very bullish sign. And that's what I wanted to have you guys pay attention for. What I see right now, especially after we just got this big wick down onto the support level, this is looking really bullish, and I actually think that we're going to get actually think that we're going to get further continuation from this trend as we continue to go up from here. And so this is what I'm going to be watching out for with XRP. You know, as it stands right now, if we drop to a bigger time frame and we zoom out, I would say the next logical target, we pretty much already hit our first target, which would have been right here. We already hit that target, and so I don't really see another one until about here. right over here. And so that's quite a bit of upside potential from where we're currently sitting at. That's looking at about another 100% move. And so another double your money opportunity. And the funny thing is, guys, it could go even higher than that. You know, we have another resistance up here. And so that would be probably another 2x from where we're currently sitting at. About 260% from that move. And so we're actually at the point of the cycle where we could really start seeing a lot of these resistances getting taken out. Obviously, I would expect to get some type of pullback if we hit up here. But really, guys, this is what we've seen in prior cycles with XRP. Once it starts taking off, it really doesn't slow down. It kind of just goes vertical, even right here. Even right here, every time it pumps, it seems to just go vertical. And so I would expect that we would see something similar play out again. You know, we shouldn't expect, or we shouldn't be on the fence that XRP couldn't just immediately take out these resistance levels, because we know that when the Bitcoin pairs move, they seem to just do it instantly, really quick, and they don't wait around much. And so we need to be prepared for that, and we need to understand that with XRP flipping this major level, once was acting as previous resistance is now acting as support, and we need to understand that this is exactly what we see before a major trend reversal and an upswing in the bullish favor. And so the fact that this is a Bitcoin pair means that XRP will be outperforming Bitcoin, and so that's why I think that we might be going through a period of consolidation inside of Bitcoin, where we might be going sideways for a little while, because whenever Bitcoin goes sideways, that's what gives room for the altcoins to rise. And it might happen a little bit different, because there's been two different scenarios that I've seen play out. In the last cycle, Bitcoin used to rally up super hard, and then altcoins, they really wouldn't do anything. They kind of just go sideways here as Bitcoin would rally up hard. And then once Bitcoin would top out and start selling off, once it would top out here, altcoins would actually start rallying up. And then once Bitcoin was done retracing, at this point here at the bottom of that retrace before it starts going up again, altcoins would top and then they would go down. And so this is something that we used to see a lot in the last cycle. And with Bitcoin being right at that all-time high mark and showing a little bit of weakness, I'm wondering if we might get this same scenario where, you know, Bitcoin is right here and we start topping out. Altcoins are down here and they'll start breaking out as Bitcoin starts topping out. And we might see this play out. We might not. We still have the other scenario where Bitcoin just kind of goes sideways and then altcoins rise. Either way, we need to see something like this happen for altcoins to go up. But the way it's looking with Bitcoin pair for XRP, it's looking really bullish, and I'm really confident that we're going to continue to see more upside from here. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum or XRP versus Ethereum, because this pretty much just look the same. For the most part. Obviously, it looks a little bit different as far as the market structure goes, but it's the same sort of setup here. Now, what I wanted to share with you guys today is this move right here. If we take this line and we draw it all the way through, we can see that this has been a pretty strong level. It's acted as resistance a few different times. It's acted as support. It's acted as resistance, support, support, and then once again resistance. And now this is us actually reclaiming this level once again. So this is a support and resistance flip, guys. This is none of this really matters for the most part. It's just to show you guys that there's been a lot of reactions to this specific level. And so this is an area of high demand. This has acted as an area of high supply for short-term consolidations below this level, and it's acted as short-term support for periods of time for accumulation. And now this is us once again reclaiming this, and it's acting as support. And this is looking really good. You can see this candle in here, this bullpen candle. This to me leads that we're going to be going up higher still. We're going to continue to go up and get more continuation from here. So with XRP looking like it's going to be outperforming not only Bitcoin, but Ethereum as well, this really points to a lot of new retail money flooding into the altcoins. And that, I think, is the most important thing to understand, because really with XRP, it's been the laggard for so long. It hasn't really done a whole lot. And because of this, that kind of shows that the rest of the altcoins that maybe have been lagging, maybe haven't been doing a whole lot, are going to start doing the thing where they start going up. And we haven't seen this with a lot of those low caps. We haven't really seen it a lot with some of the laggard cryptocurrencies, some of the high caps as well. But I do believe we're at the point of the cycle where, as Bitcoin's at this all-time high mark, a lot of new money is flooding into these altcoins because they feel like they missed out on Bitcoin. So now they're trying to, stomach their loss, and they're kind of trying FOMO into something that's a little bit cheaper. And this is where XRP comes into play, guys. It's one of the cheaper altcoins. It's one of the top market cap altcoins. People, retail specifically, are going to see this. They're going to think it's cheap, and they're going to want to jump in on XRP because, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's at 20,000. What if I buy XRP at 60 cents and then it goes to 20,000? Then I'm so rich, right? Even though that's not going to happen, This is the type of thinking that goes through a retail investor's mind. And so us smart investors that kind of understand the bigger picture, we can capitalize on this. And if we're early to identify the trend shift, we can make a lot of money. And that's exactly where we're at right now, which is why I wanted to give you guys this update. I've been talking a lot about XRP. That's because I'm a heavy investor in XRP. And what I'm seeing right now playing out is honestly what I'd been expecting to play out for a while now. That's why I've continued to dollar cost average, is because Bitcoin will lead the charges, Ethereum will be second in command, and then XRP is usually that third one that kind of lags, but when it goes, it just instantly pumps and creates a ton of money. And when XRP pumps, a lot of the other cryptos pump with it. And so this is what we need to be prepared for, guys. All the charts are showing a major support and resistance flip inside of XRP for the Ethereum pair, for the Bitcoin pair, and the dollar pair is kind of in an in-between stage, but they all look bullish nonetheless. The dollar pair, I think, could theoretically go down a little bit lower, but the way it's looking with the XRP Ethereum pair and the XRP Bitcoin pair, this is looking like it's going to be outperforming both of them. And so for right now in the short term, I think XRP is the best investment to have for all the high cap cryptos. It's the one that I'm personally heavily invested in right now. And it's actually made me a lot of money as we've seen XRP taking off. And so as we have the Spark airdrop coming up, I wouldn't be surprised if that creates a little bit of a short-term pump as people go to buy XRP so that they can get the free Spark tokens. And so these are all scenarios we need to be prepared for, we need to watch out for, which is why I want to give you guys this video. Now, as we wrap up this video, for the people that have waited this long, if you support what I do on this channel, you like what I do with the analysis, and you want to know exactly what I'm doing with my money, you guys should really check out my VIP packages, being the video course and signals. I offer 2 packages inside of my Discord. I offer the video course, which is 20 educational videos that are going to teach you guys technical analysis inside of the markets. So if you guys want to learn how to draw on charts, how to apply the technical skills to trading, that's going to be the course for you. Now, I also offer my signals, which is the ability to copy my entire long-term portfolio, follow every single trade that I take, so that you guys can really just come in and make the same gains with me. I've been accumulating a long-term portfolio for over a year and a half now. I have a lot of investments that are in there, and you guys, by joining up and signing up for the signals, you guys are immediately going to get access to that. So you guys can copy everything that I'm doing with my money. You'll get updates on when I sell things, when I buy new things, when I find a new crypto that I'm interested in, all of that stuff. Any new updates I post inside of my Discord. And so if you guys want to see everything that I'm doing at the ground floor before I post anything on YouTube, make sure you check out those signals and the video course. Links are going to be provided for you in the description. You guys can purchase them together or separate. If you can only pick one, I always recommend going with the signals first, because it's the signals that are going to help you guys copy my portfolio, make the same gains with me, and then whatever you guys do with that profit, if you want to go in and buy the course after, you can do that as well. But I'm just letting you guys know this because it's a really good value. It's a lifetime membership, so as long as I'm running the channel, even if I'm not talking about crypto, you guys are still going to get market picks, whether it's the stock market, whether it's, whatever. I'm going to be posting it all in there. So make sure you guys sign up and join. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.